In this segment, we are hosting Barry Cottle, who is the new CEO, relatively new CEO, of Scientific Games. And Barry, you've been with Scientific Games for several years now. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So most of my background has been really in the entertainment industry, working for Disney, Zynga, EA, and for the bulk of it, really in games. So quite frankly, I've kind of pinched myself because I get to do what I do, what I love, which is basically been focused on building games and entertainment. And I would say for the last, I would call 10 to 15 years, really leveraging or building games and entertainment, leveraging new technology. So, particularly as you know, mobile being one of the most predominant, technology forces. So building games and player experiences on mobile. I joined Scientific Games in August of 2015 to run their interactive group. And fortunately was able to build that, working with a great team there to grow that business or double the business in a 2-year time frame, really focusing again on launching on the digital real money gaming side, great games on our iGaming platform, as well as on the social front, building social games and driving that business to be about the number 4 social casino company in the world.
Every new CEO gets a chance to envision his company and the future of that company. And you have, as you just described, a very deep background in digital and in entertainment. What does all that say about the future direction of Scientific Games?
Look, our mission is to become the preferred omni-channel partner that delivers the most engaging player experiences. So that means essentially we want to deliver the best games that players love and want to engage in. We want to offer and continue to have today the #1 sports betting solution in the marketplace, all enabled by a platform that takes advantage of the latest technology and innovation. What that means in terms of digital is people want to experience that entertainment and game experience, both in a casino as well as when they're in their home or on the go, which means we have to provide that experience to players anywhere and everywhere they are, right? And so digital is super important because digital ultimately means is usually delivered via the mobile phone, right? So when you're in a casino, that's delivering that experience to players when they're in a casino, through new technologies like cardless or cashless capability, because the phone has become, everybody's wallet per se. Outside of a casino, it's delivering the ability to actually play that game, the authentic game that people want that they enjoy on a casino floor, also on their phone. And so we want to be the preferred provider that provides not just the platform that enables it, but the compelling content that people want to play wherever they are. So wherever people want to play, whatever platform they want to play on, we want to be there to both enable the great experience and deliver the great experience in terms of the content itself.
So that's a really good answer. I think that gets us to that question of your direction. One of the things you just mentioned was cashless. And we know that Scientific Games has some cashless products that they're pretty proud of and are going to be displaying this year. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so actually, I hope everybody is able to join us at G2E and see it on the floor, because we set up a whole section which people can come in and they can see and experience how somebody can come into a casino and play slots, or a table game, and essentially, very similar. I think it's probably the next new kind of revolutionary technology to ticket in and ticket out. That essentially you'll be able to just with your phone make payments in and out of any machine that you have, as well as track your loyalty points and interact with the casino itself from your phone. And so it delivers both the ease and seamless experience of not having to deal with cash or a loyalty card itself, but also provides that personalization that you get or customized experience because it knows who you are regardless of where you're at on a casino floor.
Talking about ticket in, ticket out, you're sounding like a veteran already. You mentioned sports betting,
Yeah.
and that has become the hot issue this year.
Yeah.
And again, we know that you guys have products that address that area. Can you describe them as well?
Yeah, so we're very fortunate to have made an acquisition in NYX OpenBet, which is the #1 sports betting solution in the world. Quite frankly, we have years of experience of being the leading provider. I think we did 177 million bets in the World Cup alone, and so it's a fabulous opportunity with the repeal of PASPA that coming this year in the United States, that we get to combine all that experience that we know in the UK with to provide a one-stop full solution to our partners, because we're a B2B provider of both the platform, the betting engine, as well as now with the acquisition of Don Best, U.S. pricing data and a managed trading services capability. And so we were the first to launch with Delaware earlier this year, and then also with Caesars in both Mississippi and New Jersey. And so we're super excited about our product. We're very busy and really looking forward to the market as it grows.
You're a big company by gaming industry standards. Slot machines, systems, and lotteries are a huge part of your company. How big can sports betting be? How important can it be for Scientific Games?
Well, look, we kind of look at it as we want to basically be the leader in wagering across the 3 major forms of wagering, which we see as lottery, gaming, and sports. And so we believe it is, one of the 3, legged stools that we stand on as an organization. And we think it's extremely important because what we see that there's a common consumer that actually wagers across each. And so we believe it's extremely important, for our organization, not just for sports itself, but because of its relation to all the other forms of gaming. We think the market is going to be significant. As everybody knows, there's a large market out there already of kind of black market betting, and 6 states have already passed laws. There's another half a dozen on the way, and so we think it'll become pervasive in the U.S. and I think we're fortunate to have a really strong product and solution that we think is going to be successful in the marketplace.
New Jersey is going to release revenues on Friday, I believe, and we've been led to believe by some people that we're going to see a very significant online sports betting number.
Yeah.
And if you look at the United States versus UK, in UK online, where sports betting is a way of life, it makes it a much bigger business than it historically has been in, say, Nevada, where it's all been at the physical casino.
Yeah, I think, and look, what mobile brings to the equation is essentially it's pervasive and with you 24/7, so you can be sitting in a bar watching the TV, watching your favorite game. You can, kind of bet, anywhere and everywhere you are without, being in a destination. But second, and very important, is in-play betting, right? The ability that mobile enables is both not just the full access, but the ability to bet within multiple times within a game itself. And you saw the effect that, as you mentioned, of what that had with the UK market, and I think that has strong potential in the United States as well.
Our core subscriber is our institutional investors.
Yeah.
Scientific Games has had quite a roller coaster ride over the past 2 years or so in terms of stock price. What is it that you would like investors to best understand about Scientific Games?
Look, I would say, we're an incredibly healthy organization that is a market leader. We've had now 11 quarters of consecutive growth. All of our businesses are growing, both top and bottom line. We are as committed as ever to drive operational efficiency in our business while we continue to lead each of the major markets in both product and platform in this growing space. We're driving free cash flow and to service our debt and the like, and so we're being super frugal, super operationally efficient, and making sure that we're investing in the right products that we think strategically place us for leadership going forward.
Okay, great. Last question. 30,000 people are here in Las Vegas this week to see the newest products. What must they absolutely see at Scientific Games this year?
Look, I think there's three things. We have, I think, some amazing games that we're showing. We have a phenomenal new Bond game that use Pepper's Ghost technology that's absolutely insane. Jinji Baoji on our Wave XL, which is a brand new cabinet that we have that's sitting in the game ops space, which is a very key and core target market segment that we want to be really successful in going forward. That is in the same, made by the same maker and team that did 88 Fortunes and Dancing Drums. We've got the #1, full service sports betting solution on display, not just, showing it in its single form, but actually how it can be pervasively be experienced throughout a casino. So it's an interesting concept that I think people should take a look at when they see our booth. And then the third is this casino of the future, and we talked about the ability to do cardless, cashless. We've also introduced some new technologies like camera recognition, and to show how that can create a better experience to enable from the casino operator's perspective to provide a better experience for players. And so it's kind of those three things I think are the major highlights from our booth.
Okay, Barry, very informative overview. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.